Hi everybody, welcome to the Soul Song. This is Nina and this is going to be your pick a card reading for the next 7 to 10 days. So as usual, we have 3 groups in front of us and we look at what's happening for you in your life in general, and any specific messages that want to come through will come through. You do know that I channel specific messages as well. So keep an open mind, not everything will resonate with you. Take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We've just experienced a powerful total solar eclipse. If you've missed out on that reading, do watch it. It is not just for that day, as you already know. These eclipses have an impact on our lives for at least 6 months to 1 year. Okay, so take a moment and decide which group is calling out to you, which pile. We have this goldenish shell, we have the purple shell, and then we have the blue shell. So pick the shell or the stone that you're feeling most drawn to, and I will see you in your timestamps. Hi group 1, for those of you who have chosen this golden shell or stone, I'm hearing for you, carry on, okay? Keep on keeping on, carry on with whatever it is that you had in mind, okay? Right now, when I said that, the first thing that came into your mind, that is what you're being encouraged to carry on with. If it's a plan, an idea, a project, or whatever it is that you're doing, you're currently pouring your energy and effort into, carry on with it, okay? So that's the message that I'm getting. Let's start with your Lenormand cards. You've got fish, you've got the stars, and the mountain. Okay. I wish the mountain had come on that side, but I feel like you might be feeling slightly like you're coming across obstacles, especially when it comes to your dreams, okay, your goals, your aspirations with regards to, let's say, money or financial stability, your success, okay, and also freedom, okay. Some of you may be feeling quite restricted, but know that two things I'm getting here. One is that there could be a divine detour, as in you maybe need to walk around this obstacle to find a solution to your problem, or two, you're going to have to carry on regardless, is what I was hearing, okay. Carry on regardless, keep persisting, stay strong, and be open, because this delay is happening for a reason, and soon things will start to move for you, okay. Because I feel like you've been hoping and dreaming about this, you've been aspiring and, you know, keeping this goal in mind for a long time, but it is coming, okay, or you're accomplishing it, you're very close to it. Persistence is what's required here, okay. Let's see your tarot cards. You've got Temperance, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups, okay. So yeah, this could have something to do with money, with stability, whatever it is that you consider to be stability for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be your family property, home, things like that, okay. It can be your business that you've built a structure around. It can be something that you are investing, okay, in for the long term. Maybe you have a long term plan and you may be faced with some challenges during this time, but it's okay. So I feel like there's a confirmation of what I just said previously. With the 7 of Cups there, you may have some alternatives, okay, some divine detours or some other solutions to this problem that you may not have considered previously, okay, like some adjacent possibilities that you may not have considered. So keep an open mind and keep on keeping on. With the Temperance there, yes, it is requiring you to be patient. You are feeling a bit impatient perhaps, okay, And the Seven of Cups also has to do with your dreams and aspirations. But again, with the Temperance there, I am being guided to say that you are divinely guided, you are divinely protected, and you are on the right path as well. Maybe, just maybe, there are certain alternatives, some solutions to this problem that you may not have considered until now, which are going to also result in the same goal that you've been hoping for, you've been working towards. Okay, so I would like to say consider all your options. Okay, weigh your options clearly, and maybe you don't need to go towards your goal in one specific path. Okay, it's like your manifestation's coming, but it's either coming through a path that you haven't considered before, or you're required to just be a little more patient. Okay, and be in that flow of gratitude, of receptivity until then. Okay, because it is coming, definitely. Let's see your oracle cards. We've got Indy, number 63, and this is about decision making. So Indy is a bit confused here. You might need to help her make a decision. Okay, so you might be a little bit indecisive because you have too many options, you have too many alternative paths, or you are feeling very creative, which is a good thing. But what's happening is that there's too much. Okay, the stars and the fish to me are also multipliers, like they multiply something. Okay, so you may have too many things that you are considering at the same time. There's a need to sort of balance your time and energy with the Temperance as well as Indy, and to prioritize. Okay, and yeah, I feel like you will be inspired. Okay, so follow your inspiration, whatever you feel like doing on a particular day. It may be different from what you have done on the previous day, let's say. Go with it. Okay, but yes, there are some decisions here that you also need to make, perhaps based on your options available, your choices available. Okay, you've got Attachment, number 5. We've got Nothing will come out of this situation, Void of Course, Moon. We've got Exchanging Gifts, number 27. Vision Quest, Desert. Okay. And lastly, we have Stretch Yourself. It's time to move past your comfort zone and into the unknown. So this card has been coming up quite a lot in both my Twitter daily readings as well as some of the readings that I've done recently on my channel here. I feel like this has something to do with your talents and gifts. You have multiple talents, you have multiple gifts, and you may be quite attached to one situation which is probably not playing out the way you wanted it to. Okay, you're facing obstacles there, or there is blocked prosperity, there is blocked abundance. Okay, and it's happening because you may be a little bit too attached to the outcome as well. Okay, so you're required here to keep an open mind. I couldn't emphasize that more anymore. Okay, but with that initial channel message of carrying on, I feel like you are being guided here to not be stuck in any way. Okay, to not stay chained also to one particular path or one particular idea that you have. Okay, for many of you this has to do with your life purpose, with your career, or with a situation in which you may have poured a lot of your heart, but it's not delivering the results as quickly as you wanted them to come, or the way you expected them to come. Okay, either way, you're being guided here to go a bit on a vision quest. Okay, and this came out as a message on the total solar eclipse reading I did on Twitter. If you'd like, you could follow me there for these daily collective readings. But this seems to be a theme, okay? There is something that you are leaving behind, okay? You are detaching yourself from one situation, which could have something to do with your business, okay, your finances, something that impacts your sense of security. And you are presented now with options, with perhaps not just one other, but many other possibilities. And you're being asked to keep an open mind, to stretch yourself a bit out of your comfort zone, meaning some of you, this could be literally, your comfort zone, as in your home, your living situation, and you want to maybe move abroad, or you want to move somewhere else, okay, and you're facing some obstacles there, some delays. In that case, carry on, keep on keeping on, okay, don't give up on that. But secondly, when it comes to your gifts and talents, there may be some talents that you haven't even considered until now, okay, you haven't really tapped into. The reason being that you've become quite comfortable with one particular aspect that you're good at, one creative outlet, you could say, or one particular source of income, you could say. And now you're being asked to go on this quest, okay, to discover more about yourself and to allow yourself the space to indulge in some of the other gifts and talents that you have and shine in those, because you may really have a big potential in those, okay. I do feel like you are a really creative person. You've also got this empathic healing energy about you. You may be a water sign or even a fire sign, but there is something that you are quite stuck on, and you're being asked to sort of to keep the momentum going, okay. If that is a bit stuck right now, I'm not saying give it up completely, but keep the momentum going, okay. Carry on, keep on keeping on, try something else, because there are other solutions here for your issue or your problem, I feel, okay. All right, so let's get some relationship and love oriented messages. Okay, that one wanted to fly out. I'll pick that up for you. Okay, so we've got slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. So this could have something to do with a connection, with a relationship in which there may be a bit of a chaotic energy right now, or you're not sure where you're heading with this person, okay, and you're being asked to pause for now. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. So in the meantime, appreciate this current moment and focus on love. Look for the good in everyone, okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So you do have a lot of possibilities, like I've been saying, but maybe you haven't considered them previously. Maybe there are some gifts, like I said, which are untapped. There is some power that is untapped. There is some potential that you haven't looked into until now, okay. And perhaps it is time for you to explore that, okay. Give yourself the permission to explore that. Those are your messages, group 1. I hope this brought you some insight, and if you enjoyed the reading, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'd love to have you on board, and I'll see you again later. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye bye. Hi group 2, for those of you who've chosen this purplish stone, I'm hearing candid and confessions, and I'm also hearing this too shall pass, okay. So there's something perhaps being revealed to you, some sort of a revelations, okay. Somebody is being candid with you perhaps, or you are being candid with somebody else, and there is some truth, some honesty that is coming to light here, okay. That's what I'm feeling. And it may create a bit of a chaos, which is why I heard this too shall pass. Let's see your Lenormand cards. We've got garden. We've got fox. Okay, I just knew that would turn up. All right. And the clover. All right. So the garden and the fox is, or the fox in the garden is similar to the snake in the garden. You know, like there's one person in a group of people who is being a bit deceptive, or, you know, like giving false praises, or they are putting up an act, putting on a mask of some sorts. Okay, with the clover and the fox, it could be somebody who's like giving you compliments because they want to get something out of you, that sort of a thing. And with the garden, there it's a place, so it could be literally an office or situation, or even a home situation, or a community, or even online for that matter. Okay, for some of you, this is your guidance, perhaps to be a little bit, you know, to play a little bit on the back foot, to be careful, cautious, and to play your cards strategically. Okay, and to not give in all the details. Let's see your tarot cards. Three of Pentacles. So you are dealing with a group of people here. Page of Wands and Strength. Okay. So I like seeing this because it's telling me that you are moving past any hurdles, any challenges, and strength has been coming up quite a bit in the recent past. Okay, strength and even the Eight of Pentacles. So there may be something going on astrologically which can explain that. But what this is telling me is that you may be even starting something new. Could be a collaborative project, could be you putting yourself out there, you know, online, and you're getting noticed for your skills, talents, abilities, for you know, your unique creative abilities and talents perhaps. And you I feel like you are being noticed. Okay, you are being noticed, and there's a strange message that is coming through of protection, needing to protect your energy, to be a little bit guarded. Okay, so maybe that was your advice. Okay, to be a little bit guarded, because this is just the initial phase. It's like, you know, when you join an office, the first few days or the first few weeks perhaps, you kind of need to be cautious. You don't want to reveal too much about yourself, because any which ways it is frowned upon, you know, to be to reveal, to be candid about your personal stuff. Okay, so you are playing your cards strategically around that time. So that could be the case for some of you with the Page of Wands. It could even be, you know, you maybe joining a study group, or learning something new, or engaging in a hobby which is perhaps now bringing in money as well, and you're putting yourself out there, but it's a start, it's a new start. So you don't want to reveal all your ideas and everything that you have in mind too soon. So resist that temptation is kind of what I want to say. Okay, so I would advise you to not be too candid. Okay, but if this is somebody that you're dealing with, perhaps they are keeping something from you, or they may be projecting themselves to be a lot, you know, is in a leadership position, whereas they're not all that experienced. Okay, so you may find out some things like that. Let's see your oracle cards. This is quite interesting. You've got the Journeyman. Yeah, so this is about being slightly inexperienced, like the Page of Wands, but I see this energy as like a mixture of the Fool and the Page energy. Okay, so it's very student like. You don't know everything yet, you don't have all the details, you don't have all the experience, but you have the enthusiasm, you have the beginner's mind, you have this adventurous spirit of the Fool and the Page. Okay, So you are starting on. This is a time for you to actually also master your craft, okay? And be strategic is what I'm getting here, all right? You don't need to reveal all your plans or your entire blueprint of your idea, okay, your venture to everybody. That's all. That's what I'm getting. Let's see other oracle cards. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon, waterfall, effortless. This is kind of like your advice. Let me do this. Okay, I've got fork in the road, number 13. 13 goes back to the death card, so there may have been an ending in the recent past and you're venturing into something new. You've got yin yang, number 22, and 22 is the master number. It's the number of the master builder. So you are building something for yourself, okay, and it is going to require you to be courageous, to be strong, to tap into your inner strength, and to be a leader for yourself. And even if you are a bit naive or inexperienced, you don't need to reveal that to people, okay? So be a little cautious on that front. Have faith in your dreams, because I feel like you're going through a transformative period where it's like that nascent stage, you know, you're still in that nascent stage of creation, of building something. So you are required to have faith and continue on this path, on this journey, and to take perhaps some calculated risks, okay? You may be on this edge of the cliff and you're afraid to take the plunge, but like I said, with the fool-like energy, you have it in you to do that, okay? And yeah, build on your inner balance. You do have the strength, so you're not going to get swayed by whatever is or whoever it is that you're dealing with, okay, or anything that's happening in your environment. You have that balance within you. Let's see your last card. Conscious living. Those healthy changes you have been meaning to make are imperative for you now. You are making some changes, and with conscious living, this is also reminding me of conscious creation, okay? Keep your mind clear of doubt, of negativity. You do not want to falter on that, and stay positive, stay optimistic, okay? Luck is on your side, so you are going to get attention for whatever it is that you're engaging in, you're putting out there, okay, in terms of your talents and gifts perhaps. And remain conscious of your choices, I want to say, and the changes that you're making within and without, because your core strength, your inner balance is going to take you through this journey, okay, that you're venturing into, I would say. So I feel like this is a good sign, all right, that you're in a good mental space to make these changes. So go ahead, don't be afraid. Let's get some relationship and love oriented messages. Okay. Group number 2, what do they need to know? Physical touch, a tender touch can mean so much. Forgiveness, nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. And I love you, okay. Rest and relaxation is essential. Consider your foundation. This could be at home, you know, in your home, family, living situation, or somebody that you're living with. I feel like there's healing happening there in a particular connection, whereby you and the other person are letting bygones be bygones, forgiving each other, and possibly coming closer to each other and being candid, okay? Somebody is being candid with you perhaps and confessing to you with this I love you card here, all right? So that may be a specific message for some of you. Maybe that's why I heard that. And I feel like there is peace, there's harmony, there's balance, and there's healing taking place in your relationships in the upcoming 7 to 10 days. Okay, so those are your messages, group 2. I hope this brought you some insight and something to look forward to. This looks exciting. You're going on an adventure. Do take care of yourself and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. I'd love to see you on board, and I'll see you again later. Bye bye. Hi, group 3. For those of you who've chosen this blue stone here, let's take a look at your reading for the next 7 to 10 days. I'm going to start with Lenormand. I don't know if you're fond of this song, but I was hearing this song, This Is America, when I was just tuning into your cards. You may have that bit of a activism or activist kind of energy, someone who can see through the BS that happens in society and call it out, that kind of an energy. That's what I'm picking up on. So, pretty powerful stuff. Let's see what's happening. I'm also hearing for your kindred spirits or kindred souls, okay? So you may be finding your tribe who you match in terms of your wavelength, okay? Interesting. Got the sun, the snake, okay, and the rider. You see, the sun illuminates anything that is deceptive, anything that is hidden, and you have that ability, I feel, okay? And with the rider there, you might want to make it known, you might want to take action towards that. It's like you discover something that is not, that's hidden or that is deceptive, and you see right through it, okay? You might have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, so you have this investigative sort of energy about you, and this no nonsense, very upfront, no BS kind of personality. There could be someone coming towards you who may be a little bit deceptive, okay, or some news, some information that you hear is not all that reliable. At least you're not getting the complete picture, but you see right through it, okay? The sun illuminates that for you. So you're able to see through, especially this may be for you a global situation, as in you may be tapping into a lot of what mainstream media projects, and you're seeing right through the BS, you're seeing right through the deception, and you might want to do something about it, okay? Very interesting. I haven't come across these kind of messages before. Let's see. Okay, the High Priestess, come on. Like, who can fool the High Priestess, right? The Five of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So what's interesting here is you have the Knight of Cups and the Rider. They are similar energies for me. And in this card, there's a letter, an envelope as well in the corner of the card, okay? If you can see that. Yeah. So this is either a confession, somebody coming towards you, or some news, some information, somebody extending an offer to you as well. It could be like this, someone who is a knight in shining armor kind of person. So for some of you, this is about a relationship, somebody who may be a bit untrustworthy. They may be a bit juvenile or immature as well. With the Five of Swords there, this is someone who kind of wants to win at all costs, okay? And you see right through that, okay? For some of you, this could be an apology coming your way from somebody who you may have had a tiff with, some argument with, okay? But you're not really trusting this person, or at least you're not giving them, the opportunity to come into your life, as in you're not letting them in completely, and you're not even responding, I feel, with in a very candid manner. It's like you're in observation mode. You're going to consider this opportunity or this offer or this apology and give it due consideration, but there is this chaos or this deceptiveness that you see right through. Okay, so you're highly intuitive and you're going to sense this very, very spot on, in a very spot on manner. Wow, this is like really interesting. You may be a psychic, a tarot reader, someone who does spiritual practices as well, divination, or just genuinely someone who is intuitive. Okay, we've got the fairy godmother, and she comes in bearing gifts of something maybe tangible, or even an offer. Okay, or generally I see this as grace being bestowed on you. So this situation has a gift within it for you. Whether you accept this person's apology or offer or not is entirely up to you, but it holds within it some gift. Okay, something that you can derive from it, and something that it could even simply be wisdom, okay, that you gain through this experience. But I also want to say that you are protected, okay, like by your ancestors, by your guardians in spirit, perhaps you are protected. So no matter what is going on around you, no matter what is coming at you, even in terms of news and things like that, you're going to be able to see right through it, is what I feel. Okay. You've got community, number 7. Don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. Emergence, dragonfly. We've got a leg up, 34. So you're definitely dealing with people this week, okay, several people, an entire community. This could be online as well, like I said, doesn't have to be in person, okay. And like I mentioned a few minutes ago, you do have protection, you have support. So whether that is somebody who's older and wiser who can give you advice in this situation, or it is someone in spirit who is sending helpful people to you, or helpful advice and synchronicities to you, you do have support. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit from this card because I feel like there may be a message there for you. But that could be also this person coming in with a lot of pride, and you're seeing through it. Okay, they are projecting this image perhaps of being really amazing and all of that, but then and trying to sweep you off your feet. But what you are able to do is you're able to see through that. Okay, and you're able to see through that pride. Okay, but I'm also getting that if you do need support, you have it, it's available for whatever that may be, not necessarily this situation. There may be something going on in your life and you're asking, or rather not asking, for help, and you are being advised here and encouraged to allow people in firstly, and to accept support. Okay, accept guidance, support, this leg up, which could come in the form of a person wanting to help you out. Okay, so that's where you don't let your pride get in your way. Okay, so let's read a bit from this card, and then I'll pull out the last card for you. When the full moon comes into Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and of this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of people in your network. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. Okay, be magnificent without being plain too much. Okay, So yeah, there's a need to strike a balance between being shining your bright light like the Leo energy of the sun, and being you know, a bit too out there. Okay, and not letting people in, or not saying, okay, no, I don't need anybody, or that sort of a thing. Okay. um, yeah, so there's a similar message there. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. So there's a message for you. And yeah, follow your creative urges and inspiration. Let's see your last card. Soar. You're getting ready to fly high above all your obstacles and embrace life in the most magical way. Beautiful. I feel like you will, though, need some support. Okay. There is possibly some genuine offer as well that is coming your way, or some opportunity, and you may be feeling like, and for which you need some guidance or some advice or some support. Okay, so just be open to that. You don't need to go it all alone. Okay, go at it alone. And you are ready to emerge from probably a stuck situation where you didn't find solutions, where there were lots of obstacles. Things are going to start moving for you. Okay, also with the rider there and the snake, proceed, definitely proceed in whatever you want to do, but do it cautiously. Okay, with the snake's energy there. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. Love is all around you. There's love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as the truth. And there's something about trust that wants to come in there. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Let's get one more. Okay, actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. All right. Now, it's quite possible that you may have a lot of trust issues, okay, with people. So that is where perhaps your pride is coming in, because you might think, no, only I can do this, and you don't want to delegate, or you don't want to accept support, like I said. Okay, that's where I feel like this message is coming in to tell you that you need to sort of shift your focus back to love. But yes, if you do sense that there is something fishy about a person, something shady, or about a person, an information, an offer, or news, okay, pay attention to what people do rather than what they say. Okay, that's your message. Group number 3, very interesting reading. I am wishing you all the very best for the next week or so. I'll see you again later. Do hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Sending you much love. Bye bye.